Your learning journal is going to include a whole range of different information for the whole duration of your course. So it could be a lot of information there to scroll through, and you might want to organize it a little bit better because the blogs themselves are just on one page. So each entry you create, every new post will just be put above the one previous, and there'll be a long list. It'll be like just reading through someone's diary. So to make things a little bit more organized, what you can do in WordPress and a number of other blogs is to create pages. This starts to build a bit more of a website. And why would you want to do this? Well, you might want to create a page that is specifically for reflections of lesson observations, one that's specifically for minimum core, where you have to show evidence of literacy and numeracy skills that you've used in your teaching, a number of other things. So anything you think that you might need to separate out, you could create a page for. So let's have a look at how we do that. So we've logged in to wordpress.com and gone to our blog. Clicking on the WordPress logo, nothing seems to happen. That's good. I'll go to my blog, that'll be a lot easier. And then go to blog admin. So Richard Nelson's blog is the one we created, blog admin. And we're in here, we're in the blog now. Previously we've looked at how to create posts, and later we'll look at how to add some media into our library. That'll be things like documents, videos, sound files, etc. But today we're going to look at pages. So if I go to pages there and just click, you could click add new, but I'm just going to go to all pages to have a look at it. And this is where the pages would be. There's already one page created, which is called about. So you might want to edit that and type in a brief summary of what you do. This would be fantastic space to start explaining where you, if you're in service in particular, your subject specialism, the context, the delivery you teach. And those that are on pre-service, it could be a place where you start talking about yourself, where you are now. So maybe you've just finished your degree, and then talk about how your work placement and where you've been set. So about, what should I put about me? I am a lecturer in teacher ed. I am currently studying for an Ed.D. That's an educational doctorate. What we call Dr. Nelson. How cool would that be? Anyway, so you can go on loads of different things. You can add pictures and all sorts into there, and that's your about page. I'm just going to update that now so it's saved, and that'll be in your blog ready to go. So what I want to do though is start looking at adding other pages to build up a template. So if I go over to all pages again, about is there. I want to create a new page. So at the top you've got add new where the pages are. So I'm going to add new page. I would definitely want somewhere to put observation reflections. So what you could do is type your reflections directly into this page here, or you could add media. Clicking on that, you can select a file from your computer and upload it and insert it into the page, and then there'll be a link then to that file. So if you've written your reflection in Word, that's a way of getting it up there. All my reflections from observations will be here. Spell right. So that's observation reflections done. What else might I need? Now these are suggested pages. I'd strongly suggest doing them. I'm going to add a new page, and this time it's good to have something where you can show minimum core, because minimum core is quite specific. It's literally where you can reflect and add evidence and show and demonstrate where you've used your literacy, numeracy and ICT skills in the classroom. So it's quite important to put stuff in here. So I'm not going to put anything in it. I'm just going to set the page up for the minute. So I'm publishing that. And what else could you put in there? You could have all sorts of different things. I might also put in a mentor page. Mentor meetings or just mentor? Mentor. I'm just going to create a mentor page. So in here, I am going to reflect on my meetings. I'll sort that in a minute with my mentor. It's got a spell check. Hey, look at that. And publish that. So I've created 3 pages there. You might want to put one about CPD, though that might be in the main blog, so you might not have to worry about that. You could also do maybe a teaching log page. That might be interesting. Yeah, hey, let's do that. Teaching log. So then it's all in one space. Teaching log page, that's a great idea. Now we do have a template for that, which you can get off your tutor later, or you can just start recording it in your own way. You can also add media, which means if you've got a timetable, if you're a full-time member of staff and you've got a timetable, you can get that signed by your line manager and add media, select files and insert it into your page. And that's your teaching log done. I'm going to publish that. Okie dokie. Right. So I've done a number of pages now. I'm going to click back on pages to see them all. It's just going to load them up. There we go. About, mentor, minimum core, observation, teaching log. So they're my pages ready. Now I want to have a look at them and see what it looks like in my blog. Now, the way to do that, what's the quickest way of doing that? Is go to my blog. So go to the W, my blog, and I'm going to click on the name there, which is Richard Nelson blog. I'm going to click on that, and it'll take me to my blog. And this is what the public would see. So there's my post from earlier, and at the top, the theme's not very good. Well, at the top, I've got some pages now. I've got an about page, a mentor page, a minimum core page, observation reflections, teaching log page. I click on about. Hey, that's the bit I wrote before. Not very much in there. Mentors. I'm going to reflect on my meetings with mentors in there. Minimum core. Don't think I put anything in that, did I? No. Observation reflections. I put a bit in there. My reflections will appear here. And my teaching log with nothing in it just yet. So now we've set those pages up. We can see everything. If I click on home, it takes me back to my home page.